Well, it's 6:49, and do you know what kind of milk is in your fridge? Odds are pretty good. It's more than one type. We welcome Lingyun, Chen and Christy Alsado with the U of A, who just did a study on what's in people's fridge. Good morning.
Good morning.
So milk, when I was growing up, it was either 2% or 1%, and then almond milk kind of came in, but it has changed the landscape. What did you find as far as what kind of milk people are drinking?
We think bowls, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So in our study, we did find that there are more segments, consumer segments, than just being plant and versus dairy milk. So there are some consumers who do consume both plant and dairy milks.
Okay. What do people expect out of their non-dairy milk? Is there an expectation of, I guess, what type of milk and what kind of quality it is?
Okay, I think currently plant-based milk market is increasing based on sustainability considerations. Because like oat milk, it has require less water and land, and also it generates less greenhouse gas emission. Also consider Alberta actually is a major oat producer in the world. The expansion of the oat market will give chance to oat industry in Canada.
Okay. Are you finding that non-dairy milks are a replacement for traditional milk, or is it have a special place?
So that's a very interesting finding in our study. Plant-based milks are not milk substitutes. We found we see that consumers are very accepting of what they are, like the identity of plant-based milks, as long as they meet like certain, we call it drivers of liking. So as long as they are creamy, they are smooth, and they are sweet, consumers are willing to adopt it. On the production perspective, it doesn't need to be very complicated, and it doesn't need to really replicate milk for it to be accepted.
Interesting. Oat milk, it seems to be growing rapidly in popularity. Why do you think that is?
I think it has most favorable flavor and taste among plant-based milk. It has this creamy mouthfeel that make people like it. And you can see it's more popular, like people use them as a creamer in the coffee drink, especially among young generations. I want to highlight that this kind of creaminess is very unique to oat milk because it comes from the naturally existing dietary fiber enriched in oat grains.
Okay, so there's not as much, I guess, manipulation that they have to do to it once they make the milk.
I think, yeah, they have some processing, but currently the industry try to make, ultimately recover those nutrient ingredients from oat. So they have protein, they have dietary fiber, they have vitamins and minerals. So it's a good choice if you are allergic to milk or you have lactose intolerance.
Okay, what's the future of plant-based milks?
I think based on data, it won't be replacing the milk anytime soon, but it's very important to acknowledge that plant-based milks also offer a different kind of products for our consumers. So they are, they have their own uses, they have their own characteristics, and so really there's no point of comparison because there are two different products.
Interesting. Perfect. Thank you so much for coming in. It's very interesting conversation and gives a lot to think about.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can find more about this research at ualberta.ca.